Welcome back, my faithful Legionnaires, to another episode of GTA 5 mod reviews slash showcases. It's more of a showcase because we only slash review it. We maybe nitpick a couple of things here and there, but that's part of the joys of YouTube and whatnot. So, without further ado, before we head on into the episode, don't forget to hit down that like and subscribe button because a lot of you aren't subscribed to the channel, even though you're watching a lot of the videos. So just head down there, hit the subscribe, and it would make my day because we are having a kind of shit one again. Anyway, Legionnaires, let's hop into our beautiful Nissan Titan and mosey on with today's episode. Now today we are right next to where we usually would like to start off, so let's just thought of something different. Let's go. Woohoo! And here we are. Making a mess. There we go. Sorry, Nissan. Didn't mean to do that. We are looking at none other than the Independence Day Alien Attack Fighter itself. Now, we have reviewed a Alien Attack Fighter before on Ark Survival Evolved. I will leave a link to that episode of Ark in the description below. But this one is done by our good friend Kenneth. I think that was his name. I do apologise if it wasn't. I'm rubbish with names. But it is an absolutely stunning model. Now, the only gripe that I have is that the cockpit is, pretty bare. Not much in it, but that's okay. But it does have some really cool features up the front here, which, to the credit of the creator, it looks absolutely awesome. My only other gripe, doesn't have landing struts. That's also okay. I mean, if I recall, I don't remember seeing any in Independence Day, the original one. I have watched it just recently, and I don't remember seeing them actually have any, so no biggie. Also, it doesn't shoot green lasers, but that is okay as well, because there's only so much you can do with GTA as it is anyway. And also the sound. It doesn't sound like these guys do. Now, we will also be reviewing the Independence Day Resurgence human attack fighter soon as well. I'm not too sure if there will be a Independence Day Resurgence alien attack fighter, but if it does happen, that would be cool as well. Or even the mothership itself. That would be awesome. My other only gripe is maybe scale. I don't think it's to scale. I mean, scale is not too much of an important thing as it is to detail. Scale, for me, though, is a kind of a little nitty-gritty thing. I love it when it's to scale, but I suppose there's not too much actual information on these ships for scaling. But other than that, it is great. The texturing on it is fantastic. It looks and feels like you are one of those little aliens. Well, they're not little, are they? They're pretty bloody big. But yeah, no, it's a great little ship, and we will hop inside and fly it around. Like I said, though, it doesn't shoot green lasers. I did try shooting stuff before. It made my game crash as per usual, so we won't be showing off the guns. But it does come with two guns, which is the good old machine gun, or cannon, as it were, and the missiles. So, yeah, there we go. Now, let's hop inside. Now, there is a way to do this. You gotta hop over to the side, jump up. Yeah, she does like to float around like that too. I don't know why that is, but it's probably pretty cool. Head in there. There we go. Now, for the purposes of this episode, we won't be doing a runway takeoff, even though it can. It just looks a bit weird. Hang on. There we go. See, it looks a bit weird, so we'll just stick with the good old takeoff like that. There we go. Looks awesome to be flying this around. Now, it wouldn't be an episode without showing off the cockpit, and that's how it looks like from the inside when you're in the pilot seat, which is actually credit to the modder. It is actually on the right side where it's meant to be, like how it is in the movie. Now, without further ado, let us begin our epic flight of biblical proportions. Now, flying this thing, when I first flew it, it wasn't the best. It likes to dip down, for me at least anyway. But it does fly pretty damn well and fast. I just wish it could make the sounds that those ships make, although it isn't oh, excuse me, an odd I'm dying, coronavirus, there we go again. It is an odd sound to try and replicate, but nevertheless, you are still flying around the Independence Day alien attack fighter. Now, I will shut the gob, put this into cinematic mode, and fly around for you guys, because like I said, my flying has gotten better, and we will fly around for a little bit so you guys can have a good look at what she can do. So Legionnaires, as per usual, with a bit more commentary, I was just looking at that texturing, and again, it is so good to see the texturing on this bird flying around, and just, it looks awesome, and this ship turns on a dime. So if you do want it, like as per usual, there will be in the description below, so that way you guys can get your very own alien attack fighter, spawn a shit ton in, and leave it in the comments a picture of your little alien attack army. I would love to see that. Like, literally, if you can, and you do it, line them all up, find an airfield or do something, put them up in space, line up a whole bunch of them, and, you know, make it like it's the invasion force that's actually, whoa, shit, the invasion force about to come to Earth. I would love to see that. If anyone else could do it, you guys can. Alrighty, there we go. I think that about sums it up of how she moves. She is an absolutely nimble little minx. Flies through the air. So let's attempt my good old faithful landings. It's not going to be graceful. Never really is. We try our best. But we're on our airfield. Well, I call it our airfield. I'd love this to be something that we could call our own, even though it's Trevor's in the game. Bugger Trevor. I don't like Trevor all that much, although he's got an amusing character. He's a dick, but he's funny. Come on. No, we're going to miss the airfield. There we go. I think my problem with landing is that I have too much speed, I think. Okay, here we go. We're almost there. Coming in. There we go. Not the most graceful landing ever performed on YouTube by me, but it gets us on the ground. So let's hop out through the ship. That's always where are you going, buddy? Well, that's where it's settled, so we will close out the episode over there. There we go, Legionnaires. We have come to the climax of this episode. The end, as it were, and that ship just likes to glide around. I've accidentally knocked it again, so that's why it's a bit further back. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really, really does help us out. And if you want this mod, I will leave it in the description, as per usual, so that way you can make that army of that ship and share it in the comments, a picture of it or something, or share a link to your YouTube where you've done it or something like that, because I would love to see an absolute armada of those ships. Or even if you can even do a Republic gunship army with that, would look really cool. So Legionnaires, thank you for your support, and we will see you in the next one.